and welcome to Affirmation Art Journaling number 17. I am exactly where I need to be on my artistic and life journey. I am exactly where I need to be on my artistic and life journey, as the both mirror each other. That's sort of my and other artists' sort of belief. It mirrors the soul, whatever we're creating. That's where I also have my tagline as art is the journey of the heart to the soul. And that's why I call my channel All My Art and Soul. So here we are, a number 17. And I know I mentioned I was going to make a white one, but or mostly white. Oh, I can't wait. But I just really needed to do another blue. And after finishing this one and looking at yesterday's, you think the blues, they're so different. The first one, the blues are very warm in number 16, and 17, they're very, very cool. I am leaving a description. This is my Rio Tech. We get these. This is the house brand at Curry's Art Store if you are in Ontario. And it is Celluline Blue was the second one, or first one, and Cobalt Blue. Anyway, those two blues are incredible together. As well as Payne's Gray. That's as far as I went with the blues today. I didn't want to overcomplicate the palette with black. And I used the zinc white, I believe, and the transparent mixing white, both Liquitex. And, there is that quinacridone violet. And I will be, as I said, including the list in the description. As you can see, just the thought just came now. Thinning it out with water on paper can work, but you just can't use too much. I am definitely going to use the fluid medium, which is a gloss that I use, and just see what happens. I also, along with exploring different layers of blue and just different types of layers altogether, transparent layers on top of another, and accumulating enough layers without getting that over painted, where you just can tell by looking at it, it's been way over painted. So leaving things loose enough, going back and forth, going to the beginning stage maybe if necessary, and then onward to the middle stage. But this brayer really helps. It leaves a nice line, depending if you want it or not. But I just love how it lifts the paint and erases just certain brushstrokes. If you're not liking the brushstrokes, it depends. So, thinking mostly darker at the bottom, lighter on the top, sort of opposite of yesterday. Thinking of my affirmation. I am exactly where I want to be, where I need to be, not want to be. We know we always want more, or we want something else. But then that leads to a bunch of overthinking and control and anxiety. It's just crazy. So it's just settle on in, use the intuitive process and see what our spirit guides send down for today. So let's see what happens here. I've been really loving mixing black with that's the cobalt blue, the darker one, of course, and trimming off because this paper is larger, which I'm glad it is because it's hard to grab it off the jelly plate printer. But it was too close to what I already had on there, and I forget what I used, who knows. And right now I'm searching through my bunch of stuff of collage fodder of blues that I chose yesterday and add on to. It seems to be sort of like a flow that I'm getting into this totally different pattern too by doing it daily, like a routine, but it's hard to explain. It's really interesting. So it's just with that, even cleaning up, I don't really think about it. I just do it. It's just repetitive, but it's so cool. So I decided to do circles, but I haven't used that particular circle pattern, and that's just on Amazon, geometric patterns, stencils. You can get they usually come the same. I haven't seen a large variety. This piece of collage is the parchment tracing paper, and it's thicker, but still a little transparent. And every thought, and I have to watch this. I didn't want to overthink of, oh no, I don't want to do this. I want to do this instead because I've done it too much. I just did a little bit of that intention at the beginning. I wanted these blues. I wanted to just leave it to be color bands across, horizontal, and just see what happens, because I've really not explored these enough as well, even though I do a lot of them. And then that blue down there, which is bringing some of the light down and brings the eye down, is really a good location for this strip of collage. I'm trying to remember the term now. The color, whatever. All right. And you can also buy the mixed media by Canson or these pads in watercolor paper. I haven't been able to find any yet, but it's much thicker. It's 140. This is less than that. It's more than 90. I think it's like 100 and... I have it right here in front of me. Look at that. It is 114 pound. So staying above 100 is really the better for mixed media, especially if you're just, doing a whole bunch of stuff. So then I decided, okay, I want another color band across. Call them stripes, but that's sort of simplified. They're not really stripes. They're more complex than that. And lifting that up, and then as you noticed, when I lifted it up, it created a much softer edge. Then, of course, this has been my big default lately. Just use the tip of my finger. It's so easy. These dots, if you press harder, they can be larger, And I was thinking dark, and that's why I started trimming up this piece of paper, but I didn't end up using it. It's the black. It just didn't work. It wasn't cool enough, and I didn't need it. Now, maybe if I made other shapes, or, who knows what I was going for. So we'll, I think I just put that to the side out of the way. And so now we are more than 5,000 subscribers. This is awesome. I never, ever thought I'd reach this benchmark. And I know I want to go further. I want to do this full time. This would be so awesome, with other courses, of course, and all sorts of things going on. At the end of this series, I will be offering these designs if you hopped over to my shop, which I don't have all of them up. I only chose a few at the beginning to explore, and I'm like I said, I found a new all-over print company, and they seem to be a lot more reliable. And so these will be offered in prints, cards, all sorts of interesting products. So I haven't got, that's the last thing I want to get done before the 30 days, before the end of this month. So I will let you know when I have the new link in the description. And here comes some, like a blue-white, so, changing the temperature. Probably went too blue, but I'm glad, as I dab down with this makeup sponge that I found at the dollar store, nice pack, and I'm remembering to clean them every time, so they're really easy to clean up, and they dry, and I just don't feel like I'm wasting and buying them again, because they really crust up and they don't work if you don't wash them. So then just overlapping, putting this series of overlapping geometric circle idea, and I noticed that a few spots I missed, so I just go back over it. And you could also gradate this. You could start darker blue and go up, and there's so much you can do. There we go. And there's one little spot there on the left. Yes. There, that's pretty good. Still missing some, but that's quite all right. And I'm loving the small dots. Now, I noticed my sponge was a little damp, so those little dots didn't turn out as crisp as I would like, but at least they're cool the way they are. So making sure your sponge is totally dry or less wet. And lifting that up a bit. So what I was thinking of, the circle's dark below, and the same, it's almost like a reflection. And so it's very blue, very watery, very elemental, and that's definitely the feel that I got. And I love, this was ultramarine, just on some copy paper, I think, and I'm doing this polygon shape. It could be anything. I use this symbol or this shape in my work, along with that pentagon sort of house shape that I've used. I see it every once in a while. I try and not use it too much, but I've got some really neat ways of using it. So, getting the glue, and the thing that I'm exploring is the different dark blues against each other. Create this not ominous, that's the wrong word, this atmospheric, I don't know, it's just really, really cool. And then of course, that was towards solid, and this is less solid, has a pattern on it, so it's different, and it's part of a circle, not a full circle. And this one is going to be turning out to be a lot more simple, and I really like when my pages or my designs turn out that way. Let me know in the comments below, more complex at first? Do you find your work changing, becoming simpler? How do you find it developing? And do you like it? Do you like where you're going? It's really, really cool. That was the dark blue Posca marker. And there's this is a pottery tool. They come in different size. It's just like a metal piece. It's a very round, specific shape. And I love the Métis dot painting. And I really, really want to. There's another whole different series that hopefully I'll have time this summer to get that going. And once this series is over, I will be uploading some brand new videos of journeys of paintings of 3 and large and my new larger work. So looking forward to that. So I don't know if I added a few dots. I put a few under this shape enlarging, making sure I had one under each. Don't know why, don't ask me, just it felt right. It's a lot of just not thinking, just responding. And I'm loving the blues with that quinacridone. I do believe it's a quinacridone violet. It's not the red. So then a very dark line, which is slightly thinner, I think, and it's plain, so I do leave it. So it is different enough. That's why I believe it works. I didn't want to go light. I wanted some contrast. And then I'm going to just do my little sprinkly thing. And I just love that feeling. I love it when I do the dark on the light, just in different areas. It just adds that little spattery. And I thought, oh, there it is. And something small. This is sort of like the hero color of this whole page. One, just one, in the right spot. All right. So I didn't quite like the shape. It was sort of sticking out. And of course, I rubbed a little more. What a powerful color. It's just like got too much. So I lifted it up. I'm going to lift it with a cloth a little bit. This is a damp cloth because there's enough paint on there that is dried already. There, it's feeling a little better. Still pretty powerful. Whoa. I probably should have added, shoulda, coulda, woulda, added a little white to it just to desaturate it a bit more. But it's not all about that, this particular series. It's just about, I like yesterday's one, letting go. Oh, so much to let go, isn't there? So much to let go so you can be exactly where you need to be. Like I say, words and thoughts have a lot of power. Then, of course, I had to put just a few little sprinkles of that, and that was the final touches it needed. And, of course, some days the tape gives me a hard time. I'm letting that gloss medium that I put down first dry thoroughly, but it still sometimes rips. Definitely a lot easier, depending on the paint, I guess, if it got underneath or bled or not. But all in all, it's pretty good. Love those clean edges. Okay, and just curving it there, clearing up my page so you can take a good look at it. And that is it for affirmation number 17. I am exactly where I need to be on my artistic journey. So I hope you like and subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next video.